Japan, of course, taking to the field for the first time in this edition of the most prestigious festival in world football. No doubt looking for a performance to set a tone. There's his great vocal support. There are many who have travelled to watch them, and every one of those supporters willing them to give the imperative for everyone 3 points on opening day.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a 3-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
There's the whistle. Sakai. Jorginho. And it's Insigne. He's there to receive it. Hoists it forward. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. He gets past his man. Plays it back. How about it? Has a pop! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Japan have an early lead. Good start. Berardi. Moves it over to the other flank. Insigne. Just brushed off the ball there. Good run. Ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Oh, robust challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Berardi tries to switch the play. And help's available out wide. And he's cut it out. Forward it goes. He's got through. Bonucci positions himself well and cuts it out.
Italy have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if...
Up to meet it! He's missed, but not by that far. Immobile
did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Nagatomo. Good ball. Oh, he's found him in space. It's a brilliant interception. Marco Verratti. Throw it. Japan are enjoying this surprise lead. And it's Osako. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Japan scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Berardi did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Looks to clip it forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yoshida. And here's Osako. Osako with a delicate ball. Trout calling for him to shoot. Berardi with the clearance. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Verratti battles to win it back. Played down the flank. Great leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Nagatomo tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Osako. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Bonucci. Spinazzola. Insigne. Verratti could try cutting inside here. And that is going out for a goal kick. Saka. And it's Osako. And here's Immobile. Goes long. Cut out in the nick of time. Insigne plays it short. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping.
Oh, real danger here. He's gone for it. And another time. Chance again. No.
Japan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Yoshida. Osako. And it's Berardi. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that has been clubbed away. Jorginho. Insigne. Going through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There's a long ball. He's left his man. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
He's got away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's got through. Hits one! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, get your seatbelts on because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
And it's played forward, and it's Nagatomo. He could be in here. Goes for goal! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It's anyone's ball. Referee has just said play on. Spinazzola demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Gets away from his opponents. Immobile. It's Immobile! Just swings wide.
Immobile probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And the game has already resumed here. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Forward it goes. It's Immobile. Berardi. He's through the middle. Yoshida. Nagatomo. Spinazzola. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Chiellini. Bonucci. Jorginho. Pings it out wide. Nagatomo gets it back. Could move up a gear here. And it's Osako. Japan get it back again. Osako. And it's got through. Up he gets! They've scored! And they get themselves in front! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the area of the palm, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Japan get themselves into the lead. Insigne. Marco Verratti. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And here's Immobile. Good challenge, he just... Immobile!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And it's played forward. And here's Osako. Got offside that time. Donnarumma gets it upfield. Osako is being picked on here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they...
Has a hit! He's looking to get... Well, that is asking for trouble. Shoots! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Japan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looking to break out here. Plays it out to the flank. Has a pop! Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Now it's Berratti. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Osako. Now they could break here. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Very well to intervene. And here's Osako. Timely intervention. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It's come loose. Immobile. He's got it. Shot a goal! They've done it! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Italy making another change here. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Chip through. Bernardeschi. Bonucci. Bonucci to play it forward. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's in space and looking for options. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation, and
he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Sakai. Nagatomo.
this is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Dashing forward at pace. Now it's Osako. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Japan are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Italy are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Osako. Chiellini, he's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
Japan looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the...
He's gone for goal! That's a half-decent try. Massive leap! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Sakai. Minutes away from what would be a huge upset.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Immobile. Has a goal!
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Keeper's got good distance on that. That's been drilled forward. Just a question of running down the clock now. Now it's Osako. Spinazzola. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.